What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now I'm just going to be talking about my problem with like the player base in this game, because I think people just like, I don't know, I just feel like people aren't playing the game or like don't recognize stupid things. Like for example, I was playing the game and someone's out here beefing me saying Cool Kid is the best killer. Cool Kid? Fucking Cool Kid, bro? Nolly is just a better Cool Kid. Like, Nolly does everything Corky can, but better. He has wall hacks, he has great passive, well not great, but decent passives. He has a way better dash. Like, I'd say arguably the same, like, level of range weapon. And his third ability is just better in my opinion. Like, Corky's just a fucking worse Nolly in every way. He's just dog shit. So how are people rating this guy S tier? If you're rating this guy S tier, you haven't played the game, I'm not kidding, you're actually dog shit. Someone else was saying John Doe is the best killer in the game. Now, I love John Doe because I think he's an exemplary killer because, you know, he's actually decent, he isn't OP, he isn't shit, he's actually a good killer. But I don't think he's the best. I think Nolly just moves too quick, bro. Nolly is everywhere. You can't outrun, bro. He's on your case. And for that reason, I think Nolly is just better because Nolly he runs way too fast. I think there's maybe an argument to say John Doe might be better than 1x, I can't lie, but as of right now, Nolly fucking solos. Nolly needs nerf, innit? Someone's also saying Jason's like A tier above John Doe. Like, who the fuck lets these people even think of these decisions? If you're out here saying Jason is better than John Doe, you haven't played the game, bro. Yeah, like, listen, I've got all these milestone 4. The people I've played the least though is probably Jason and Corkid because they're just so shit. I maybe play John Doe from time to time, but otherwise it's mostly Nolly because he's the most fun, but he's also just, you know, brain dead OP. And some people are also telling me that 07N is apparently the best character in the game because it really helps with, like, he's good at LMS, but also because he's good teammate. And they told me that they can use the clone to body block. I don't think people understand that. Body blocking isn't that great, okay? And the problem with body blocking is that if you're doing it with any other character other than 07, you're kind of taking damage. And if it's fucking Jason's, no point. But the reason why it's not good for 07N is because, first of all, they have to hit the clone, so they have to be, like, you know, they have to not be properly aiming. But even if they do hit the clone, it doesn't matter, because they're still behind the survivor that they're trying to kill. They're still behind the survivor that they're trying to target. The survivor's still on, nothing changes in the chase. It's like if the killer never attacked. You know what I mean? It doesn't really change anything. At maximum, at the absolute maximum, you might be saving 10 seconds, arguably. I think at basically maximum, almost 99.9 recurring percent of the time, you're maybe saving one second max. Otherwise, it's just dog shit ability. And someone told me that Noob's Bloxy Cola ability is dog shit. Listen, I've played Noob a lot, as you can see. I've been maining him quite recently. I think Noob's Bloxy Cola is arguably one of the best abilities in the game, at least for yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's just so OP. Because think about it like this: instead of like a normal Bloxy Cola, which requires you to stand super fucking still and barely move, you can move with the Bloxy Cola a decent amount at your walking speed, and it gives you speed 1 for 10 seconds, which obviously isn't as good as the original Bloxy, but the original Bloxy will disappear anyways, you know what I mean? You can give the original Bloxy to someone else, or you can use your Bloxy, then the pickable up Bloxy. But yeah, also, I don't understand, like, I just think this guy is so I can't believe people say he's good. Also, people out here glazing Chance. Chance may be one of the most rage-inducing survivors in the game, arguably the most in my opinion. Because, I'm not kidding when I say that when you re-roll... Wait, let's have a look what the range is from. 120. I'm gonna guess will be intensified by 3%. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can go up to like 129. But when I say that I've re-rolled that most of my games I get around 380s or lower, then I maybe get 100 or above after the 380s, is so stupid. It's so cancer. And this is bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. I don't think people understand how truly bad this is. Because, like, this is stupid. I don't think you understand when I say I see people with 3 charges keep shooting themselves. Chance, I don't mind him as a survivor, but I personally never play him. Like, well, another problem with Chance is that if you get caught lacking, it's just so over. Like, for example, I was playing the game, This guy was flipping his coin. I normally charge him again, and he dies. And I did like 100 and like I did like 110 damage to him. I don't know how much it was. I think I did like 20 to 90 damage or 20 and 80. But it's just still like so outrageous how bad the weakness can be, especially if you're unlucky. Like, listen, I understand that Chance is theoretically less character in the game. I still think he's quite shit, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? But yeah, some people also out here saying like some other ridiculous stuff like, no, just like killers wise, like 1x is not even that great, bro. It's kind of dark shit. Or he's like C tier. 1x1 C tier, bro. Tell me that when you get entanglemented from across the map when you weren't even in chase. Like, that is so cancer. I seriously think 1x1's projectiles should be highlighted when they get released, but whatever. So, he's just... Also, 1x1's Rejuvenate the Rotten during near last man standing is easily one of the best abilities in the game. Because him being able to hit them and get speed 1 is so OP. And beforehand, that shit would increase. That shit should never have increased in the first place, because getting speed 3 for 10 seconds is brain dead OP and you can recharge it again. I don't know who thought of that idea. Rejuvenate the Run is pretty good. Unstable Eyes, okay, I don't think it's great, because you do stand there for a couple seconds, you know, ripping it out. But otherwise it's okay. I think Mass Infection is alright. I think Entanglement is the best ability in the game though, and I think it does need a nerf. But it doesn't need a big nerf. I think the kit needs a bit of a nerf. Just saying, like, Mass Infection and Entanglement should just like be a highlight once released. But otherwise, it's fine. But yeah, otherwise I don't have any other problems. But the people who play this game are actually stupid. You know what I mean? Also, just like in general, just like when you're getting chased and then the teammates sat on the gen instead of helping you, is like the peak rage bait. Because listen, bro, the problem is that this game doesn't actually favor you. Like, there is no way you don't get malice from helping your teammates out, let's put it like that. And everyone wants to be killer, so everyone gen rushes, but they're too busy gen rushing to help your ass out. I think they just need to make it so that I get helped, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know why they don't help me out, but that's the problem, man. Like, there's not enough reward for helping a teammate out. So yeah. Anyways, that's kind of it. That's kind of my biggest complaints about the player pace of this game, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.